Good morning, good morning, good morning. Good morning, good morning, good morning. How y'all doing this morning, man? How y'all doing this morning, man? Talk to me nice, talk to me nice. Y'all already know the drill, baby. I hope y'all didn't think I wasn't coming back with this video, baby. I just had to go and figure out what the sound was doing. But, baby, I know y'all know that I was coming back. Y'all had to have known that I was coming back, for sure. How y'all doing this morning? Check in with me. Come on and talk to me nice. Let me know when y'all come in. First thing first, I need for y'all to do, say good morning to me. After you say good morning to me, I need for y'all to let me know where you're viewing me from. But y'all had to know I was gonna come back. Y'all had to know I was gonna come back. I had to figure out what was going on. Y'all, I don't know if it was because of my earbuds or what, but babe, I'm gonna do this live all over again, and y'all and trust me, I done drank a little bit of water. I'm gonna make sure it ain't watered down or nothing like that. I'm gonna give y'all that same energy. Good morning. What's up? What were y'all doing out there in Vegas? How y'all doing? What's up in Vegas, man? How y'all doing in South Florida? I see you guys checking in. How y'all doing, man? Tune in. What's going on in Washington? Big Texas is here. Everything bigger in Texas, baby. What's up, North Carolina? Thank you so much. What up, Houston? Go ahead, double tap on my screen. Like I said, y'all, I hope y'all didn't think I was going to abandon y'all and just do the live on Instagram. Oh, no. This home right here, baby. What's up, Jersey? How y'all doing? What up, Ohio? How y'all doing? Louisiana, what's good with you? Jersey, what's up with y'all? Alabama, Memphis is here as well. What's going on? How y'all doing in the UK? You know what I'm saying? How y'all doing, man? Good morning. Y'all see Coach had a couple of days. I made it sure that I got me some rest. So yeah, I'm high energy today, baby. I might be yelling, so y'all gonna have to turn y'all phone down a little bit. Because Coach is on 10 this morning. How y'all doing, man? What's going on in Ontario, California? I'm in Canada. I see you guys. What's going on in Illinois? Okay, man, because y'all popping up here fast. What's going on in the Caribbean? I see y'all, man. I see folk over there. Y'all already subscribing. Y'all subscribing to my lives. I love it. Thank y'all, man. I love y'all, man. Appreciate that. Macon, Georgia. What's up? Maryland. What's up? What's going on in Virginia, Tennessee? What's up? Ohio. What's going on? Los Angeles, Tallahassee. I see you guys. Iowa, Maryland. I see y'all. What up, Jersey? How y'all doing? Y'all gonna have to turn y'all. Yeah, you're gonna turn the volume down a little bit today, cause Coach is on 10. What's going on? How y'all doing? What are the things that we gonna be talking about today, right here? This live right here. Jamaica. What's up? This live right here, we're going to talk about self-sabotaging. And some of y'all going to get angry because, see, y'all be wanting me to hold other people accountable for y'all being broken. Y'all be wanting me to hold other people accountable for y'all feeling a certain type of way in life. And the truth of the matter, what's going on, Iggy Love? Y'all know that's my girl right there. Some of y'all be wanting me to go over there and hold other people accountable for you being broken, for you being damaged, for you being down bad in life. But y'all already know that I'm not that type of coach. Baby, I'm all about accountability, because what did Coach tell you before? Self-awareness without self-accountability, oh baby, that's useless. Yeah, you gotta hold yourself accountable, honey, because whatever it is that you allow in your life is what's gonna continue. So if you continue with that same broken, tired behavior, then that's exactly what you're gonna get every single time. In order for you to get something different out of your life, you gotta be willing to do something different. In order for see, your old ways won't work over here. It ain't gonna work over here. You're gonna have to tighten up in your own life. You're gonna have to adjust your ways. You're gonna have to adjust your character. You're gonna have to adjust the way that you speak, the way that you think, and the way that you carry on a regular basis, because all of that there, that falls back on you. Folk can't stop. If you don't like how somebody treating you, get away from them. I like to tell folk that all the time. I don't understand how you could come and tell me everything that somebody is saying about you. If you know for a fact that them folk don't rock with you like that, if you know for a fact that they always got something negative to say about you, if you know for a fact that they're not treating you the way that you deserve to be treated, if you know already from firsthand experience that they don't honor you, that they don't respect you, then guess what? Then why are you still in their face? Stop talking about how bad that they doing you and get out of their face. Stop talking about how they talking to you crazy, but you won't stay out their face. Stop talking about how they walking you like a dog, but you won't get out of their face. Stop talking about how they lying to you, cheating on you, manipulating, and they narcissistic, they toxic, they nappy head, they feet stink. Stop talking about all these different things that you are very much aware of, but yet and still, you still connected to that individual. When you see somebody is not for you, when you see that they're not beneficial to you, when you see that they're holding you up from being your true best self, get away from them folk. Instead, you want to sit over there with that victimized mentality and want everybody to feel bad for you. Want everybody to stop doing this and stop doing that, to come cater to you, to come take care of you, to come do this, that, and the third. No, you got to take some responsibility for your own life. You got to be holding yourself accountable for the things that you allow to go on in your own life. This is your life. You owe it to yourself to create a version of you that you are happy with. Be so worried about other folk. That ain't even that's my passion. That ain't even the live I'm on. I'm on that, but that's my passion right there. I'm gonna say that's the opening credits, baby. Yeah, cause that part just took me, and I just went somewhere else with just now. Just double tap on the screen, cause I know that must have been for somebody needed to hear that. Somebody needed to hear that. So somebody woke up this morning and you over there with that victimized mentality. Coach ain't mean to step on your toes the way that I did, but you know what I'm saying? I need for you to change that. I need you to fix that. There's somebody right now, y'all over there, she got her feet kicked up on my coffee table. She rattling my pots and pans because why she in my business the way that she is right now. Yeah, go ahead and say ouch and send the gift, because some of y'all right now, the only reason why you in the situation that you in right now is because you won't tighten up. It's because you won't get up. You sitting over there waiting on somebody to come and heal you, somebody to come over there and fix you, somebody to come over there and save you. And the truth of the matter is that's not going to happen. You have got to save yourself. Relying on somebody else. That ain't, yo, come on now. Come on, y'all know I'm not the one for it. I'm not a textbook coach. I'm not a textbook coach. I you know what I mean? My teachings is for those that's coming out of the trenches, those that's coming out of the mud, baby. I'm one of them. I teach from the school of the hard knocks. That's the life experiences right there. I'm only going to talk about what I done been through. I'm only going to talk about what I got some experience in. See, the book can't give you this right here. The book can't give you this right here. This right here, this is life experience right here. Number one, your first note that I need you to write down is this right here, baby. We're not building small. We're talking about longevity, right? So when we're talking about longevity, one of the things that I need for you to understand is that your gifts and your talent, this your first note. This your first note. Double tap on the screen. I see y'all got us at 20K. 20K, we drops our first note. Hegel, your first note is right here, baby. I need for you to understand that your gifts and your talents, oh, baby, that'll teach you that'll help you build something big. They sure enough will. Sure enough will. Your gifts and talents will help you build something big. And I'm about to smoke some boots when I say the part that I need you to write in red. That part is in black ink pen right there. That's black ink pen right there. Your gifts and your talents will help you build something that's big. They will help you go big. They will help you get out there. That's your first note right there. Write that in black ink right quick. And now I want you to grab your red ink pen real quick. I need for you to understand something, that your gifts and your talents will help you build something big. But I need for you to understand that your character, your poor behavior, the way that you think, the way that you speak, the way that you behave on a regular basis will tear down that big thing that you just built over there. Understand that in order for you to be able to maintain what it is that you have, in order for you to be able to take care of that blessing that you beg God for, in order for you to be able to stay in that room that you prayed that God opened that door for, you got to be willing to change the way that you think. You got to be willing to change the way that you speak. You got to be willing to change the way that you behave on a regular basis. One of the things that you got to understand is this right here. Your new goals are going to require some new behaviors. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, well, I'm gonna give y'all the opportunity to double tap. Yeah, I'm gonna give y'all the opportunity because that's the first note right there. Friends say yes. I need some folk to understand. Some people get a big blessing, baby. They didn't open God didn't open the door for you, then put you in a better position in life. And guess what? Here you are. Then got right over there in that place that you done begged God for, prayed God for. You done fasted for 100 years, sweetheart. You done did all of that, and now that door is open for you, and you over there happier than you've ever been in life. And guess what? You still want to act the same way that you was acting when you was down bad. You still want to walk around with that complaining spirit. You still want to walk around over there moping and crying like you don't deserve to be here. You still walking up into every room with your head hung low, acting like a coward, like God ain't just placed you in that building. Understand that you right where you're supposed to be. I need for you to understand that when you're doing certain things in life and you're moving in a way in life that you know for a fact, this is what I want, manifesting. I tell y'all this in every video is what? It's intentionally creating. So when you're going outside of your way and you're working on yourself and working on your development, and you going over there and you're creating something big with your gifts and your talents, you got to understand that in that moment, you cannot afford to carry that same toxic behavior. Yeah, somebody gonna get offended. Somebody about to get real offended. Somebody about, go ahead, say ouch and send the gift, because some of y'all going through it right now. Your God done changed your whole entire life, but here you are still behaving the way that you behaved before you got your blessing, and you trying to figure out why I can't do this and why I can't do that. Yeah. You gotta understand that those old ways ain't gonna work over here. That ain't gonna work over here. It ain't gonna work over here. You gonna have to change the way that you think, sweetheart. You're gonna have to show up differently in your life if you're gonna be able to maintain the blessing that you begged for. In order for you to maintain the thing that you went over there and put in that blood, that sweat, that tears for, you're going to have to change the way that you think. You're going to have to change the way that you speak, and you're going to have to change the way that you behave on a regular basis. Your new life is going to require some new habits every single day. You're going to have to understand that. That's your note number one. Oh, y'all at 50K, y'all not going to play with me on this live. Okay, I see y'all double tapping on the screen and whatnot. Oh boy, this is the one right here. Let me let y'all love me down real quick. Send me some love real quick. Oh, I ain't finished. I got 7 of these this morning. I got 7 notes for you this morning. Oh, yes, y'all ready for your second note? Go ahead and send me some love real quick. Double tap on that screen real quick. Go ahead and double tap on that screen. Send me some love. If I'm in your business right now, send me some love. If you know for a fact that that's been you, and you've been walking around with that victimized mentality, blaming everybody for why you feel the way that you feel, and today Coach then woke you up and let you know that you are in total and complete control over your life, and that you got to change what you don't like about your life, go ahead and send me some love. If you know, I want you to understand, because a victimized mindset does nothing but keep you stuck. As long as you look at yourself like a victim, then that's exactly how you're going to treat yourself, like a victim. If you look at yourself like you're inadequate, you're not good enough, and you don't add up, then that's exactly how you would treat yourself. And people going to treat you with the same type of respect that you treat yourself. Yeah, you teaching them how to treat you. Oh, baby, the devil is a lie. Hey, go your next note right here, baby. Some of y'all gonna jump through the phone. Hold on for a second. Your second note is just right here. Constructive criticism is not a character assassination. That's black note. That's a black ink pen note. Yeah. Some of y'all don't know how to take constructive criticism. Some of y'all can't take that. Some of y'all can't handle that. That's just too much for y'all. Y'all want everybody to like everything that you do. You want everybody to be on board with everything it is that you do. You want everybody to support you. You want everybody to pat your back. You want everybody to have something nice to say about you. But folk are going to talk, good, bad, or indifferent. They're going to have something to say about you and what it is that you do. You cannot base your life and your success on what other folk think about you. The second note that you have to write down is constructive criticism is not a character assassination. Oh, baby, that's just their opinion. That everybody ain't gonna be on board. Y'all be over there. Y'all be big mad. Y'all be big mad. Y'all be big hurt over that. But the truth of the matter is, when somebody's saying something to you, you got to be careful about the situation, because see, maybe they're exposing you to something about yourself that you didn't even know. You may have not even known that you carried on that way. You might have known that your tone was even that sharp. You might have not even known or cared or felt a certain type of way, and that's just the way that other folk took it. You got to learn how to accept constructive criticism and put in red ink pen right outside that note. I need for you to jot down, everybody ain't out to get you. Some folk are not out to get you. Some folk want to see you do well. Some folk want to see you succeed. Some folk are just telling you what they're telling you because they want to see you grow and prosper in life. You got to learn how to accept constructive criticism. It's not always a bad thing, but you want to think that you always right. No, sweetheart, sometimes you are the bad energy. Sometimes you are the bad vibration. Sometimes you are the problem in certain situations. So you have to learn how to listen. Yeah. You got to learn how to listen to folk. Everybody, you over there, you think everybody out to get you. Everybody out. No, that's not the case. It's important. This right here, this is how I'm giving you 7 different ways that we self-sabotage on a daily basis in our own life. I'm showing you exactly what it is that we do, what we do and how we think. This is the way that we self-sabotage, because we get to that place in life where we're able to create something big because we have the gifts and we have the talents. But just because you have the gifts and the talents does not mean that you have the right mindset to be able to maintain what it is that you have. You gotta be willing to change. You gotta be willing to grow. And most importantly, you gotta be dedicated to learning. Yeah. That's your second note right there. Constructive criticism is not a character assassination. Red ink pen outside of that you should have on there. Everybody ain't out to get you, baby. They really and truly not. Everybody ain't out to get you. It's some folk that want to see you doing well, and you just But I'm gonna get to why y'all are the way that y'all are, because I want you to understand that I get it. And we have been beat down so much by different people and disrespected and not honored by so many people that we develop this defense that we think that everybody's out to get us. And I get that, but I want you to understand that when you're putting that wall up in that moment, you're not just blocking out the negativity, you're blocking the positive as well. You're putting up a barrier that's protecting you from the people that God is sending to help you as well. But I'm gonna get to that later on in the notes. Your third note, because right now y'all already at 114K. Good God, double tap on the screen. Double tap on the screen. Oh yeah. This the one right here. 7 ways. We talking about 7 ways that we self-sabotage. 7 ways that we self-sabotage. Okay, well, here go your third way right here. Some of y'all don't know how to rest. Some of y'all got to learn how to rest. Right? Y'all got to learn how to rest. Coach, why do you say that? Because, baby, you ain't got no business being over there in Dubai and you worrying about South Carolina. You ain't got no business over there in Cabo and you trying to focus on what's going on in New York. You need to learn how to take time for yourself. You got to learn how to replenish your own cup. You got to learn how to rejuvenate yourself. You got to learn how to practice good self-care, because practicing good self-care is what keeps you motivated. It's what keeps you inspired. It's what keeps you making positive deposits inside your life. The reason why you feel drained all the time is because you're not properly resting. The reason why you always feel so irritable with everybody and always so tired is because you won't take the time to rest properly for yourself. In order for you to be your best self, you got to learn how to take a rest. You got to learn how to refill your cup. You got to learn how to take care of you. You got to learn how to practice good self-care. These are things that you need to keep you in alignment. These are things that you need to learn new techniques and new strategies of how to guard your own focus. You need this. You over there can't even do what you need to do. Because you tired. You can't even meditate the way that you need to meditate because you keep falling asleep. You can't even pray the way that you need to pray because your head keep hitting the doggone, hitting the mattress, baby. You dozing off every single time. At one point or another, baby, you're going to have to set it down. I said that just like how my grandma would say, baby, you're going to have to learn how to sit down. You're going to have to learn how to sit down. You're going to have to learn how to take a break. You're going to have to learn how, you need that. You're going to need that for where it is that you're going in life. If you become a workaholic and all you do is work. If you become that person and that whenever you start to take a break from doing anything, then you feel guilty. You feel guilty for sitting down. You feel guilty for a good night's sleep. You feel guilty for not showing up for people even though you're tired, even though your legs about to give out on you. You got to learn how to rest properly because you need these things in order for you to be your best self. I'm talking about 7 different ways that we self-sabotage on a regular basis without even knowing it. You got to learn how to rest, baby. Yeah, you got to. She said, the Lord brought me to you. I know that's right, man. Give him all the honor, all the praise. I'm going to tell you that right now. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, one of my, I love it. I love it here. I wake up and I do this every day because this is what I love to do. Understand that. Double tap on my screen. I got more notes for you. I'm going to tell you that right now. I got more notes for you. That right there, that was number 3. Running through them for my people that just now chimed into the live video. Number 1 was you can build something big, but if you don't change the way that you think, the way that you speak, in the way that you behave, your character will destroy what it is that you built. Number 2 is constructive criticism. It's not a assassination of your character. Everybody ain't going to agree, and that's okay. But everybody ain't out to get you either. Number 3 is this right here. You got to learn how to properly rest. You got to learn how to give yourself a break. You got to learn how to replenish your own cup. You got to learn how to take care of yourself. In this season that we're in right now, you got to understand that 2023 is what? It's the year of me. That's right. And I'm all about reciprocation. I'm no longer bending over backwards for people that won't bend over backwards for me. I'm no longer coming through for people that's not coming through for me. I'm no longer prioritizing people that are not prioritizing me. It's all about reciprocation. At the end of the day, if I'm not, because see, sometimes we're making people more valuable in our life than we are in theirs. Here we are, we're willing to go from 0 to prison behind them. But when it come down to us, they won't won't even show up. Understand that the days of me being more of a friend or more of a lover, more of a family member, more of this or that to anybody than they are to me, oh baby, those days are gone. Those days are gone, baby. Yeah, go ahead. I'm gonna give y'all time to love me down on that one. Those days are gone. Them days out the window, baby. Yeah, I done gave all I'm gonna give to that. I'm gonna tell you, I'm not being more of a friend to nobody no more than they've been to me. I'm gonna tell you that right now. I'm not showing up for nobody that can't show up for me. I'm all about reciprocation. Year 2023 is what the year of me. It's the year of me. I'm being self-full with everything that I'm doing. I'm focusing on me. With every move that I make, I'm focusing on me. I'm focusing on my development. I am finally making myself my own project. It is not my responsibility to fix anybody but me. It's not my job to come through for anybody but me. It's not my job to make continuously sacrifices for everybody but me. If I'm the only person that I'm stuck with for the rest of my life, because people wake up different, they can love you today and not tomorrow, be here with you today but not tomorrow. If the only person that I know for sure that I'm stuck with for the rest of my life is me, then why? Yeah, you better know it. Then I'm gonna take care of me first. That's gonna happen. Might lose some folk along the way, but that's all to the good, baby. That's what life is about, baby. You win some, you lose some. But I'm not neglecting me anymore. I dare you to put that in your notes right quick. I dare my mods to put that in the comments real quick. Oh, I'm done neglecting me, baby. I'm done neglecting me. Declare that over your life. Speak it over your life. Put it in your affirmations every single morning that you wake up. Oh, baby, yeah, I'm done. I'm done. That's right. I'm no longer neglecting me. I'm not doing that with me no more. I'm not playing nice with me no more. Understand that I'm not diluting me no more. Understand that I'm not trying to force myself into situations or into people's lives anymore. I'm done neglecting me. I am my own responsibility. I'm my own project. Yeah, that's right. I'm prioritizing myself. Yeah, you ain't gotta come through for me, but watch how I show up for myself. You gotta wake up with that same type of drive, that same type of passion every single day when it got something to do with you. I'm done neglecting me. Yeah. I'm gonna tell you that right now. Oh, y'all ain't gonna like this next note. Note number 4. Y'all ready for note number 4? Go ahead, double tap, get us to 200K. We at 177 right now. Go ahead, double tap, get us to, yeah, because I got this next one right here. Oh, baby, it's about to smoke some boots. If I got some coaches on this live right now, coaches, do me a favor. Y'all go ahead and send me some love. If I got some coaches that's on here, because y'all about to like this next note that I got. Y'all about to really like this next note that I got, coaches. So y'all get ready to love me down real quick. One of the things that you got to understand in this self-sabotaging stage that we got, I need for y'all to understand that y'all got to stop attaching y'all identity to y'all job title. Baby, you ain't your job. Yeah. Some of y'all missed it, but some of y'all didn't. You gotta stop. You gotta stop attaching your identity to your job title. That's what you do. That's not who you are. Yeah. Come on, therapists. I see y'all checking in too. Yeah, your job is what you do. That's not who you are. Yeah, you got to stop attaching your identity to your job, my love. That's what you do. That's not who you are. The question that I want you to ask yourself over the next couple of days is this right here. Who am I at my core self? If they take this job tomorrow, who will I be? You got to understand when you standing up there and you say, oh, I'm beautiful, I'm beautifully made, I'm worthy, I'm this, I'm that. Then yeah. When people ask, who are you? I'm beautiful. Yeah, I am who I say that I am, baby. I'm perfect. I'm a queen. That's just who that. Who are you? I'm Leroy. I'm Sharisa. I'm street poet. That's who I am. You think because I'm a bus driver that, oh yeah, I'm a bus driver. You think because I work at a factory, I'm a factory worker. Your job title has nothing to do with who you are as a person. As soon as they strip you of those titles, then all of a sudden you lose it all. As soon as they strip you of those titles, then all of a sudden you feel lost. You don't know what you're doing. If I ain't got that job, then I don't know what I'm supposed to do. Man, come on now. Stop attaching your identity to your job title, because your job title is what you do. It is not who you are. Friend, you better know it. That's exactly what he said. That's exactly, that's exactly what he said. Some of y'all, she said, what millionaires here spend? Come on, double tap on the screen. You might as well send me some love on that. Some of y'all, that's the only thing that y'all focus on. Y'all wake up worried about that job. Y'all run yourself in the ground and behind that job. Y'all work harder on that job than y'all do on y'all own life. Oops, wait a minute. I ain't gonna touch it, but I am. I wasn't gonna go there, but I'm about to go there right now. That's right. Some of y'all wake up every single day, just like I said, and your focus every single day is making sure that you're there for that job, doing what's needed for that job, going outside of your way for that job, sacrificing your quality of life for that job. And the truth of the matter is, you got to work harder on yourself than you do on those folks' job. Well, that's right. Let me tell you why. Because any given moment when they decide that they want to shut down, who are you? In the moment when they decide that your service is no longer needed, then who are you? In the moment when they decide that, oh, we're going to downsize and you did not make the cut, then guess what? Who are you? You're getting up every single day and you're working very hard to establish somebody else's dream, to push them, to build their pockets, to build their businesses and their brands. But then when it got something to do with you and your life and your good quality of life, oh, you drag your feet. You working 16 hours a day and you sleeping 3. And you wondering why you tired. You wondering why you irritable. You wondering why you can't have a relationship with your children. You wondering why your marriage is bad. You wondering why everything around you is just falling apart. Because every time you get around them, you upset about something. You're tired and you don't really want to be there. You think the kids don't feel it. You think your significant other don't feel it. Like, dog, when we want to spend time with you, when we want you to go to the basketball game, you too tired to come. We want to go to the movies. You can't even sit up in the movies because you falling asleep. We want some personal time with you and we can't even get that. You don't have no type of quality of life because you're going outside of your way because you want to cater to other people. You want to take care of other people. You're investing yourself into other folk. You got to understand that you have got to work harder on yourself and your life than on anybody's job. I'd be doggone if I give you all the best of me. I ain't gonna be able to do it, baby. I ain't gonna be able to do it. Your job, stop attaching your identity. Stop attaching your identity to your job title. Your job is what you do. It's not who you are. Am I saying don't show up for work? Of course not. You got bills to pay, kids to feed. Am I saying that, it's not important to take your job seriously? Of course not. That's not what I'm saying. But what I'm saying is having a good quality of life, that's also important. Having a good relationship with your significant other is also important. Having a good, healthy relationship with your children, being able to experience certain events, being able to sit there, even if you're just simply showing up for them, then guess what? That's also important. There you go, friend. Balance. For short, we gonna say that, friend. You're absolutely balance. Balance. Oh yeah, friend, very important. Y'all double tap on my screen. If this been good for you so far, go ahead and double tap on my screen real quick. We at 241K. Y'all know the goal is 500. The goal is 500. I need y'all to double tap on that screen. I got another note. And I want y'all to send me a gift real quick, because when I say this next note, some of y'all probably gonna leave off my live. Some of y'all gonna get up out of here the fast way, because what I'm about to talk about next, some of y'all ain't gonna like that. I already know it. Some of y'all ain't gonna like this one. You know what I'm saying? I already know it. So I'm gonna ask for the gift in advance. Can y'all go ahead and bless me up, friend? I'm just saying, friend. Friend talking about, oops, she done hurt my feelings there. I'm sorry, but listen, I'm gonna go ahead and ask them to go ahead and bless me up right now. Thank you, Mandy. Thank you, Crystal. I'm asking you to bless me up, because the chances are after I say this right here gonna make some folk mad. But note number 5, y'all ready for note number 5? Okay, note number 5, you have got to audit and adjust your circle. Stop exposing yourself to people that constantly hurt you. Ooh, that's the one right there. You got to audit your circle. And some of y'all can't audit your circle. And you can't audit your circle because you want that one that started with you. You want them to finish with you. You want the one that you done been in the trenches with. You done develop all of this fake loyalty to. You feel like you leaving them, or you disconnecting from them, or you putting space in between you and them. You feel like that's you being disloyal. People have tricked you into being more loyal to them than you are are to yourself. And you're the same folk that you're over here, you're super loyal to, and you ready to go from zero to prison for, those same people keep hurting you over and over again. They keep dragging you through the mud. They keep letting you down. They keep betraying you, and you keep standing over there just a waving, over there talking about how they talk about your man, over there talking about how they let you down, over there talking about how they breaking your heart. The truth of the matter is, you got to stop talking about what those folks are doing to you and get out of their face. Yo. You won't know what they saying if you get out of their face. Get out of their face. Get out of their face. That's all you got to do. You have got to master the art of detachment. If I can't do nothing else, I know how to get out your face. If I can't do nothing else, I know how to snip. If I can't do nothing else, I know how to abort that mission. If I can't do nothing else, oh baby, it's two fingers swinging. Watch me get up out of your life. Oh baby, top tier. My detachment, top tier. I know how to leave folk right over there. You won't know what they said. You won't know what they got going on. You won't know what it is that they feel if you get out of their face. Over there. You wanted to work with them so bad. You want to be there for them so bad. You want them to do this so bad. But the truth of the matter is, baby, they not on your level. They not on your level. And truth be told, you will never be blessed the way that you can be blessed if you let them go. You will never live up to your fullest potential like you should if you don't let them go. The only thing that's stopping you in between you and your blessing is you holding on to that mess. You holding on to that brokenness. You over there holding on to all the trauma and everything that they got going on over there because you are more loyal to them than you are to yourself. The season that we're going into right now in 2023, it's the year of me. I am my own responsibility. I am my own project. I cannot afford to replenish anybody's cup before I replenish mine. I can't afford to take care of nobody until I take care of me. I can't afford to sacrifice for nobody until I sacrifice for me. The declaration that we put on our life right now on this live video was what? I am no longer neglecting me. I can't do it. That's right. So I'm auditing my relationships with folk, and guess what? I'm not Jesus. Some of y'all got that, and some of y'all waiting on me to explain. I'm coming. I ain't Jesus, baby. You gotta audit and adjust your circle and stop exposing yourself to folk that continuously hurt you. And when I say that I'm not Jesus, what I'm saying to you right now is that's Jesus' job. He might put up with you in your foolishness. He might tolerate your disrespect. He might be over there walking around and giving you unconditional love. Oh, baby, but my love ain't unconditional. My love, it comes with condition. Why do you say that, coach? Because I treat my life the same way that I treat my job. If you don't show up, you will be fired. If you don't perform well, you will be fired. If you are slow with getting here on time, you will be fired. Understand that I'm not, that's right, I'm not tolerating less than what I deserve. I'm not putting up with the bare minimum. That's not what I'm about to do over here. You might slap a cheek and he turn one. That's not happening over here. I'm going from zero to prison about me. If I'm not serious about nothing or nobody else, I'm very serious about me. My love, it comes with conditions. I'm not tolerating that. I'm not going to do it. I got boundaries and I'm enforcing them. I'm not doing it. I'm not about to do it. That's right. You know, I'm not one of those, baby. You ain't gonna be able to play that type of game right there with me. You have got to audit and adjust your circle and stop exposing yourself to people that continuously hurt you. And I'm gonna go a little bit deeper into that than just that part. I need for you to also understand this part right here as well. When you over there and you're exposing yourself to people that continuously hurt you over and over, when you over there putting yourself in harm's way on a regular basis, what happens is this: you develop a hard heart. You can write that in red ink pen, baby. What that caused, what note number 5 causes, it causes you to have that hard heart. It causes you to develop that mentality of, I don't care about this, I don't care about that, it doesn't matter to me. You walk around and you have no emotions. You walk around and you detach yourself from everybody. You walk around with these big old walls and these different barriers around around your life, not understanding that once your heart get hard and you over there with no feelings, now you are the toxic energy. Now you are the bad vibration, because now here you are, the people that God is sending to bless you, oh, they can't get in. The people that God is sending to love you, oh, they can't get in. Why? Because you don't trust nobody. You don't love nobody. You don't do this and you don't do that, because you've been hurt so many times that you think that you, by shutting down your emotions, that you're protecting yourself. No, when you're shutting down your emotions, you are self-sabotaging. You got to heal that. Yeah. You got. I'm gonna wait on y'all to double tap, cause I know that hurt some folks. That hurt some folks right there, baby. That hurt some folks. Yeah. Because see, you thought, you thought you was doing the right thing, and that's okay. You knowing better right now. You thought that you making yourself be this hard-hearted person, this tough person, and letting people know that I can't love you like that, I can't trust you like that, and I can't do this and do that because of things that I've gone through in my own life. When you behaving that way, what you're doing is you're responding to these relationships out of your trauma. You're responding to these relationships out of your pain. You're responding to these relationships out of your letdown. And you got to understand that when you're doing that, oh baby, that's baggage. That's baggage. You're gonna have to put them bags down. You're gonna have to put them bags down if you're trying to grow. If you're trying to evolve in life, you're gonna have to put those bags down, baby. If you want to be happy, if you want to be healthy, if you want to create a better version of yourself, you're gonna have to put those bags down. You know what I mean? So it's nothing to boast about. I see a lot of people on TikTok. Y'all boast about being hard-hearted. Y'all boast about not loving people or not having emotions, about being this hard exterior type of person. You boast about it and you think that it's a good thing, but it's really not. You're self-sabotaging and didn't even know that you are. You very much are. Because in that moment, what you're doing is you're responding out of your trauma. We got to grow up. Yeah, some people ain't gonna like that. You gonna have to grow up. You gonna have to grow up and let that go. Because the truth of the matter is, we've all been hurt. We've all been hurt. We've all gone through some things in life before. We've all had some different struggles that we've had in life before. It ain't just you. You ain't the only one with trauma. You ain't the only one with a bad history. You ain't the only one that's been let down. You ain't the only one that's been betrayed. You ain't the only one that's been through something in life. But the truth of the matter is, you can't allow what it is that you've gone through to mold and shape you into this hard-hearted type of person. You got to be in that process, trusting the process, learning from those experiences. And when you learn from those experiences, you learn how to respond in a healthier way. You identify what your triggers are. You identify what is it that you say that bothers me? What is it that you do that bothers me? What is it that you saying and doing and moving? How does that make me feel a certain type of way? And when you pick up on it, now that you know what triggers you, you now know how to respond. So you're no longer out here as responding out of emotions. No, I not with my emotions, baby. I'm over here. It's strategically, you know what I mean? It's logical. I went through that hurt me. What's next? I experienced that let me down. What's next? You can't afford to continuously hold on to that past pain. You can't continue to hold on to that past trauma. You can't, because that right there, that means that you're carrying that baggage. And when you're building up those walls with that bitterness, and when you're putting up that walls of protection, I'm going to say this one more time. When you're doing that, you're blocking your own blessings. You're blocking out people that God is sending to love you, to support you, to pour into you. You know what I mean? And you're thinking that everybody is out to get you because you had an issue over here. You're thinking that everybody is out and they not real, and it's not this and it's not that, because of some bad people that came into your life. And the truth of the matter is, your whole entire life, every single day that you wake up and you are above ground, you got to understand that you have got to be a risk taker. You got to be a risk taker. I'm going to love you until you give me a reason not to. I'm going to trust you until you put me in a position where I see that you're not trustworthy. I'm going to show up for you, but in the moment that I see a red flag that you won't be able to reciprocate the energy, that will be the end of that. And you move forward. Hoarding negative feelings, hoarding negative energy does not damage that person. It just damages you. Hoarding negative feelings, negative energy, it don't damage them. The only person that suffer from that is you. You got to know how to let that go. You got to know how to walk away from that. That's all on you. You think they care? No, they don't. They sleeping peacefully, eating peacefully, moving on throughout their day peacefully. Nobody cares that you're over there sick and tired and depressed and stressed out and sliding down walls and praying to everybody, trying to get some type of understanding and some type of closure of this. They didn't care when they was in a relationship with you. So what makes you think that they're going to lose an ounce of sleep now that they've moved on? You being a victim in your own life, as long as you view yourself that way, that's exactly how you're going to treat yourself, like a victim. If you look at yourself like you're broken, then you're going to treat yourself like you're broken. If you're looking at yourself like you're less than, then you're going to treat yourself like you're less than. If you're looking at yourself like you don't measure up, then that's exactly how you're going to treat yourself, like you don't measure up. It's all, you got to change the way that you think, change the way that you speak, change the way that you behave in your own life. If you want to change, if you want a big change in your life, why go big for a moment? I'm trying to go big forever. This ain't no just, I'm trying to go big forever. All right. So number six. Get your ink pens out. Some of y'all, yeah, buddy, y'all get ready for this one. Number 6, your 6 notes. I'm giving y'all 7 notes on how we self-sabotage on a regular basis. Your number 6 is this right here. You are not responsible for another person's irresponsibility. Did y'all catch that? You are not responsible for another person's irresponsibility. Oh, I see the gifts coming. I see the gifts coming. Yeah. So say I'll just send the gift real quick. What I'm saying to you, that ain't your cross to bear. That's not your trial or your tribulation that you're taking on. That's not your hurt that you're carrying right now. That's not your generational curses that you're putting up with right now. Those are not your strongholds that you got on your life right now. Stop taking on other people's stuff. Put that in red ink pen right there. Stop taking on other people's stuff. Them folk not being responsible ain't got nothing to do with you. Them not handling their business in their life ain't got nothing to do with you. If they don't see it as a priority, if they don't see it as necessary, if they don't see it as something that they need to be taken care of, then you need to stop trying to play Superman and Superwoman and jump in and save the day. And when you jump in and save the day, the only rebuttal that you're getting from them once you go over there and fix what needs to be fixed is, I didn't ask you to. You did that on your own. They ungrateful. They feel entitled. They feel they over there unappreciative. They don't even respect you. They ungrateful, unappreciative, feel real entitled, and they don't have no respect for you or what it is that you're doing. They don't even have I'm gonna get you one even better. They don't even have any respect for the sacrifices that you make for them. They look slam past that. They don't even have any respect or appreciation for the things that you have done for them in their life. The way that you bend over backwards, the way that you always come through, the way that you always show up. You have done this so much for them that they just feel like this is what you're supposed to be doing. Yeah. Some of them ain't gonna even say thank you. Some of you gonna have to remind them to tell you. You gonna have to remind them to say thank you to you. Hello, somebody. Come on, you might as well talk to me nice. If you haven't subscribed to my live videos, make sure you hit that subscription button. Let's go. If you guys are not inside my Patreon every single Thursday from 7 p.m. to 8 p.m., the link is right there in my bio. Subscribe to my Patreon because I got a mental health support group. Bring your questions, your comments, your testimonies, anything that you want to share with the group. Bring it to mental health support group every single Thursday from 7 p.m. to 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. The link is right there in my bio. Go to the bio, hit that link tree, slide down to Patreon, get subscribed expeditiously. Some of them, they're not going to appreciate nothing that you do for them because they feel like that's what you've been doing for so long, so that's just what they expect. The devil is a lie. You got to get to a place in your life where you understand that oh baby, that's not your responsibility. When I say not my circus, not my clown, I really and truly mean that. I'm not neglecting myself. That's what we said in this live. I'm no longer neglecting myself for other folk. I'm no longer longer going outside of my way for other folk. I'm no longer bending over backwards for other folk. I'm no longer showing up and showing out for other folk. This year is the year of reciprocation. I'm not being more of a friend to nobody than they are to me. My responsibility is replenishing my cup. My responsibility is taking care of me. My responsibility is making sure that I am practicing good self-care, that I have tunnel vision, that I'm waking up every single day, and before I choose anybody else, I am choosing me. Before I try to love anybody else, I am loving me. Before I try to do this and do that for anybody else, I'm first making sure that my own priorities have been taken care of. Rule number 1, red ink pen. No, I'm no longer neglecting me for other folk. Your responsibility is yours. Understand that. Yeah, I'm not responsible for nobody's irresponsibility. That's right. If you didn't feel like it was important enough for you to handle it, that's on you. Whatever consequences that come through from that, that's on you. Whatever you have to handle outside of that, that's on you. Ain't nobody doing no more babysitting grown adults. I'm not babysitting no more grown adults. I don't care. I don't care what nobody say. I'm just not doing. We at 378, y'all. The goal is 500. Double tap on the screen. Double tap on the screen. I'm not doing it no more. Friends say that's confirmation. I know that's right because, honey, we done did that for too many years. Too many years, baby. Every time somebody mess up, here we go try to save them. Every time they make a bad decision in life, we go try to save them. And that goes for anybody. I'm talking to friends. I'm talking family. I'm talking children. I'm talking mother and father. All of these different folks. As soon as they go out there and do something, we'll let it affect us. What we doing? We go into our finances. We'll let it affect our finances. We let it affect our mental health. We let it affect our emotional health. We'll let it affect our physical health. We'll run ourselves into the ground trying to take care of somebody else's irresponsibility. That's not my job. If you laid down and did this, then guess whatever consequences come with that, you're going to have to deal with it. I'm not stopping my life to come over there to babysit a soul. I'm not babysitting no grown adults. That's not my job. I ain't even signed up for nothing like that. Y'all know I'm a motivational speaker and life coach, baby. I don't do no caregiving. Not at all, babe. I'm tell you that right now. I don't care how bad nobody get at me. I don't do no caregiving. I ain't doing no caregiving. I ain't even signed up for that type of job. I don't even know what all they do. I just know that they be watching grown people, and that ain't for me. I'm not finna do that. I'm not finna babysit you. I'm not finna go outside my way to try to make you understand something that you should already be on board with. I'm not finna go outside of my way try to make you see the vision, and I'm not finna go outside my way to try to see if you don't see the greatness that I see in you, then guess what? I'm not finna waste my time over there throwing my pearl to the swine, trying to tell you you're beautiful, tell you you're this, and tell you you're that, and you already believe otherwise, because at that moment, guess what you're doing? Wasting conversation, wasting time, wasting energy, wasting effort. I ain't gonna be able to do it. I'm not babysitting no grown folk. I'm not doing it. I can't do it, y'all. I'm not one of them. I'm not finna do it. Y'all ready for y'all next note? I see y'all at 400K. Double tap on that screen. Go. The goal is 500. Let's go. Y'all ready? This the last one. I say this one for last because I know some of y'all gonna act like y'all don't understand it. I'm trying to, baby. It better be equally yoked, or it ain't gonna be yoked at all over here. Understand that? I'm telling you, when I say I treat my job the same way that my life the same way I treat my job, I really and truly mean that, baby. Don't show up. Don't perform well, and I can show you better than I can tell you. I'm one of them type of folk, baby. I ain't even got to talk too much about it. I ain't gonna talk you until my tongue hurt. I'm gonna let you know that right now. Once I put it out there to let you know exactly what time it is, once I let you know how you disrespected me, once I let you know how you mishandled me, once I let you know that how you offended me, then at that moment I need for you to understand, once I put it in your hand, I'm not gonna talk about it no more. I'm gonna let you fix it from there, because see, once you done let a person know how they got you messed up, you're gonna be able to tell whether or not they care about you or not by the way that they respond to it. If they apologize and come with changed behavior, you know that that's somebody that value you and value your relationship. But if they apologize and they don't change that behavior, just understand that you know that apology that they just gave, oh baby, that was a manipulative one. Understand that they're just saying they sorry because they don't want to hear you talk about it no more. They saying that they sorry because they want you to let it go. They saying that they sorry because they want to move forward to what it is that they about to do next. And baby, you can't manipulate me with it. I want to see the change behavior. Folks say they sorry all the time. That ain't gonna work over here with me. I'm not finna play with folk. Your irresponsibility is not my job to fix. You not valuing your life and not doing what you need to do in your life. That's not my job to fix. I'm not ruining my finances. I'm not ruining my mental health, my emotional health, or my physical health running after no grown adult. I'm not about to do it. Call it whatever you want. Call me self-fool. Call me self-fool, because that ain't happening. Oh, you say that note was? It says you're not responsible for another's irresponsibility. That's what you're going to write in black, and in red ink pen, you're going to put stop taking on other people's stuff. All right, and we about to go to the 7th one, but before I get to that 7th one, I'm gonna start from the top because we got some new people in the live. So let's go from note number 1, because y'all know I believe in making sure everybody get their notes. I don't care what. No, I'll be on this live for 2 hours. I want to make sure that y'all got y'all notes. One thing's for sure, two things for certain. As a life coach and a motivational speaker, my job is to be effective in people's lives. My job is to set you up for success and to hold you accountable for the things that you're doing in your life. And if you don't have the notes, if you don't have this stuff, then how can you make those changes? I like for you to go back and look at your notes and apply these things to your life, right? So note number 1 was your gifts and your talents will help you build something big. You're writing that in black ink. Your gifts and your talent will help you build something big, right? And so you got that in black ink pen. In red ink pen, what I need for you to write down is your gifts will help your gifts and wait a minute, hold on, because and then he tries to put all that racket in that little raggedy car. You should have bought a better car instead of putting all that speaker in there. Hold on, I'm going back to it, right? Yeah, so your gifts and your talent, it can help you build something big. But your character, if you don't correct your character, then that will destroy everything that you built there over there. You got to watch how you speak. You got to watch how you think, and you got to watch how you behave, because those things right there, one wrong move will destroy every single thing that you have. Understand that. So yes, your gifts and your talents will most definitely help you build something great, but you better also know that your character, if you don't correct your character, then that right there will destroy all of that greatness. So you got to make those changes. Change the way that you think, change the way that you speak, and change the way that you behave. Hello, somebody. Note number 2 was this right here. Constructive criticism. You got to understand that people giving you constructive criticism is not an assassination on your character. Everybody is not going to agree. Everybody's not going to pat your back. Everybody's not going to give you a go ahead in everything that you do. You have got to understand that at one point or another, understand that it's okay. And you have to also understand that it's okay for you to accept the constructive criticism. They may be telling you something about yourself that you're not aware of. They may be telling you something about yourself that I didn't even know I spoke like that. Didn't even know I did that. Didn't even know I was making you feel that type of way. Stop being so, yeah, no, you didn't. No. That's not an attack on your character. That's why you utilize that temporary boundary to teach you what to accept and what not. And it's okay. You ain't got to give it all your energy. You ain't got to ruin your whole entire day. You ain't got to go through all that about that. Keep moving. Note number 3 was learn how to rest. Extremely important. Take the time that you need to replenish your own cup. Take the time that you need to make sure that you're practicing good self-care, that you're pouring back into yourself. Take that time. You cannot, like I said, you cannot be in Dubai and you're worrying about South Carolina. Learn how to shut it off. Proper time management will keep you from feeling overworked. It will keep you from feeling drained, because one thing, and I'm going to say this to you, the thing about it is you can be doing what you love, but if you keep being a workaholic and always doing this, and this, it will make you go from loving what you do to despising what you do. Got to learn how to rest properly. Got to learn how to turn it off. Got to learn how to let your hair down. You got to. You got to refocus. You got to reset on a regular basis, right? Note number 4, stop attaching your identity to your job title. Your job is what you do. It's not who you are. If they take away that job, who are you? If they take away that job, then what are you going to say that you are? You got to ask yourself that. Who am I at my core self? Your job title and who you are 2 separate different things. Be getting so wrapped up in them doggone job titles like that gonna make you special because you out here. Oh yeah, well I guess what? Yes, I'm a this and I'm a that. Yeah, well if you lose that job, then who are you? Girl, you got to know who you are and where you stand and all of that. You got to know that whether you got a job or not, baby. I'm going to tell you, I'm going to be who I'm going to be with or without a job. With or without a job, with or without a friend, baby. I'm going to always be my true, authentic self. Just know that when I walk in, I'm walking in like me. I'm walking in talking like me. I'm me. That's who I am. I am exactly who I said that I am, baby. That's right. So if I walk in and I say that I'm beautiful and I'm beautifully made, then that's what I mean. If I walk in and I say that I'm worthy, then guess what? That's what I mean. I'm not walking in like no coward. I'm not walking in whispering to folk. I'm walking in like I'm supposed to be here because that's what I believe about myself. And that's how you got to do it. Every single time you show up for yourself, you should show up for yourself with that same type of passion. Every single time. All right? Number 5. Yeah, number 5, right? You got to audit and adjust your circle. Stop exposing yourself to people that continuously hurt you. That was the note that was going to make it hard for some folk. You got to, because you got to understand that when you're doing that, that's what's causing you to have that hard heart. That's what's causing you to be bitter. That's what's causing you not to trust people. That's what's causing you to build up those walls. And when you start building up those walls and not trusting people, you're going to turn away folk that God sent to bless you. You're going to turn away folk that God sent over there to pour into you, to invest in you. They can't even do what they need to do for you because you over there responding to them through your trauma. We all got something that we had to deal with. We all got some folk in our life that wasn't no good. We all got some folk in our life that was low down, that was dirty, that was trying to get over. You ain't the only one that experienced that. You got to let that go. Number 6. You are not responsible for somebody else's irresponsibility. That's on them. In red ink pen, you should have outside of that. Stop taking on other people's stuff. Baby, that's your drama. That ain't got nothing to do with me. I don't care what type of beef, what type of problem you got with somebody else. That's on you and that individual over there. I don't get into none of that. That ain't got nothing to do with me. If you decide not to show up for your job, then guess what? You gonna get fired. There ain't no need you calling me for $10. I ain't gonna be able to have it. If you decide to throw your whole entire life away and you didn't see no importance of this, that ain't got nothing to do with me. I'm not finna stop living my life because you decided to stop living yours. I'm not gonna stop showing up for myself because you decided to stop showing up for you. You gotta understand that an emergency on their behalf does not constitute an emergency on yours. I'm not running for you. I'm not doing it. I can tell you that right now. You can ask anybody that work for me. They'll tell you the same thing. That ain't got nothing to do with me. They'll tell you I don't care. My boundaries stick, baby. And I stick right on to them. If I say I ain't, then I ain't. If I say I ain't gonna do it, then I'm not gonna do it. And I don't be caring what nobody said. I'm not even about to. I need for you to understand. Big mood, baby. Big mood. Want me to tell you why? Because see, a lot of times what happens is people will get to seeing that you're the type of person that'll always come save them. Then they'll continuously mess up because they know that you're coming. They'll continue to do what it is that they do because they know that you're coming. They'll continue to do all this different things, throw away this, mess up their finances and everything else because they know for a fact that you're the person that'll come running. Number 5 was to audit and adjust your circle. Stop exposing yourself to people that continuously hurt you. Number 6 was you are not responsible for other people's irresponsibility. Right? And number 7, oh boy, this the note right here. Where we at? Oh, y'all at 483, baby. Run them lights up. We almost at 500K. Let me go ahead and drop. Let me get y'all ready for me to get to this? Number 6 is you are not responsible for somebody else's irresponsibility. Them being irresponsible ain't got nothing to do with you. Yep, you got to let every man bear their own cross, baby. Go through their own struggle. That's the only way that they gonna learn. Stop trying to save everybody. Stop taking on everybody's issues, everybody's problems, everybody's generational curses and strongholds, everybody's broken behavior that ain't got nothing to do with you. Here you are over there taking on stuff that ain't got nothing to do with you, but then wondering why you so tired. Oh, baby, the devil is a lie. Not about to let nobody play with me like that. Number 7 goes as such. Number 7 is it's not just about you loving God. My church people don't get mad. It ain't about you just loving God. Oh, sweetheart, it's also about how you loving you. Understand that. You can wake up every single day and you can give God all the glory for all the things that he's done. You can magnify him for all the things that he's yet to do in your life. You could go outside your way and, oh, God did this and God did that and whoop de whoop and not get it. And that's what you're supposed to do. That's right. Because we definitely know that he's definitely a way maker. But at the same time, you got to understand that God is also not a will breaking God. He's a free will God, which means in order for you to be able to accomplish any of the things that you are accomplishing in life, in order for you to know that that door has been open, in order for you to be able to take those opportunities, you got to first have been willing to follow his lead. You had to first be willing to open up your heart. When you go to get saved, they ask you, are you giving your life? Are you giving your heart? So you got to understand that when God starts making executive decisions in your life, it's because you have already given him that responsibility. So just like you're loving God, you owe it to yourself to love you as well. Then y'all be like, oh yeah, well, it says love the neighbor the way that you love yourself. Exactly. But you cannot love your neighbor until you first love you. How can you love somebody when you don't know how to love you? How can you pour into somebody if you don't know how to pour into you? How can you continuously take care of somebody when you're not taking care of you? It starts right here with you. Yes, you have a strong relationship with God, but you also got to have a strong relationship with you. It's important that you love yourself. It's important that you establish boundaries. It's important that you enforce your boundaries. This is what you have to do to make sure that you are creating the best version of self. Owe that to yourself. Yeah, you owe that to yourself. Every single day that you wake up, without fail. It's not about just loving God. It's also about how you loving yourself. That's also important, because how you love you is going to be how you love people that are also connected to you. And when you're over giving and over extending and overdoing all the time and nobody's giving you that back, then yes, you're going to feel drained. You're going to feel used. You're going to feel abused. You're going to feel taken advantage of. But all of these things are things that you are in total and complete control over. If you don't like the way that the life that you're living, you have the power to change it. If you don't like the way that you're being treated, then you have the power to disconnect. If you don't like the relationship that you're in and it's not giving what it's supposed to have gave, then you have the right to say, this is not working for me. The representation was beautiful. The person that you presented to me in the beginning, oh, that was beautiful. But now that we're getting into the core of things, I see that this ain't really what I wanted. And you move up out of there. You're not stuck. You just haven't made the decision to leave just yet. And you can't fault anybody for that but you. How you live your life and what you tolerate, it's all up to you. You have a divine right of choice. If something ain't working for you, then you take out the trash. That's it. That's all. And some people are like, Coach, well, it's not that simple, but it is. You make it more than you overcomplicate it by digging deeper into your thoughts. You're living in your mind and you're making it more complicated because the part of you that's broken, because the part of you that still love them, the part of you that still want that relationship to work, the part of you that's not ready to walk away just yet, that's what you're lying to yourself and saying. But you can leave at any given moment. Any given moment. Be like, oh, they ain't gonna let me just leave like that because you don't know the type of person that I'm dealing with. They make folk to deal with crazy people. That's how I be feeling. Y'all don't judge me. That's y'all. And they can't say that I snitched on them, because I'm gonna tell you before I call the police, baby. I'm gonna tell you before I do it. That's why I don't tolerate no type of abuse in no type of way, shape, or form, honey. When things start to get a little weird, you know what I'm saying, that people start moving a little different and want to be a little aggressive, you can say whatever you want to say, but baby, if you touch me, you're going, you better know it, huh? Jail, baby. You're gonna be sitting, resting, and rooting and abiding over there. And yes, I'm showing up for my hearing. Yup, showing up. I'm telling you that right now, because you know what I mean, I don't respond out of that negativity. I don't do no tussling, baby. I'm 45 now. Y'all know my birthday was last Thursday. I don't do no tussling, and I got way too much to lose. Understand that when you looking at certain things in life, like I said, you can build something great, but if you don't change the way that you think, if you don't change the way that you speak, and if you don't change the way that you behave, that great thing that you just built, or that one false move will destroy everything that you have. And you got to understand that a person who don't have nothing, what they'll do is they'll help you destroy everything that you got. A person that don't have, oh yeah, that's the last thing that they want to do, is to see you having it. When you start to grow and evolve and really build an empire, you got to change the way that you respond to certain things, and you can't be out here cutting the fool no more. And that's what I know about myself. So when I decided to do this video, because I was letting it be known, oh yeah, I'm just not the same person that I used to be. That's all. I can't respond. I can't afford to respond the way that I used to. I used to be willing to go to jail about it, baby. Understand that? Yeah, you better look me up. You better look me up, baby. Understand that, baby. I ain't had no problem. Lay right on my little concrete bed, baby. But I can't afford that anymore. I can't afford that anymore. You know what I'm saying? Like that's not my thinking. That's not how I am anymore. Now I see things from a different view, from a different lens. Now when I show up to places and whatnot, if I feel the energy is off, if I feel like it's not a good environment for me, then I disconnect. When I see friends are not really friends to me, then I disconnect. When I see family members that's stuck in their ways of thinking and behaving, then guess what? I leave them right over there where they at. See, I've mastered the art of detachment. That's it. Because I got too much to lose. And that's how you gotta look at your life. Like you can't afford to play with you no more. Look at all this time that we done lost playing with ourselves. Not working on ourselves. Not even knowing what toxic or narcissistic was. Not even knowing what gaslighting was. Not even knowing what triggers was. We just started learning this stuff in 2020. We just started learning this stuff. Now we're looking back at our life and just thinking about all the time that we've lost. And we're catching up right now. No, we done lost too much time already. No, ma'am, I ain't got time to play with nobody. I'm not finna do that. No, we done wasted too much time, wasted too much energy, too much effort on things that, we should have been past this. Friends say lost 30 years, friend. I'm right there with you. I'm right there at the 30. I ain't started changing until 2017. So I'm right there with you. I'm at 30 plus years wasted for not knowing my worth, not valuing myself, not respecting myself, operating without no boundaries, letting people say and do whatever they wanted to do, however they wanted to do in my life, deal with me at their own convenience. Oh, sweetheart, yeah, I done been there, done that, and baby, that's why I go so hard now today. I'm gonna need all of that back. Everything that the devil stole from me, baby, I'm gonna need all of that back. But I'm gonna need it 2 times. I'm gonna need mine double, sweetheart, double for the trouble. Understand that, and I wake up and I have that same type of drive and passion every single day. Because I know what it is that I've been through. I know what it is that I had to push myself. I know what it's like to go to sleep hungry. I know what it's like to pace the floor. I know what it's like to cry silently so nobody hears it. I know what this feels like, and I refuse to go back to that. Exactly. Oh yeah, friend, I done turned that pain into purpose now, baby. Yeah, and that's what I be telling people. Oh yeah, this ain't no textbooks right here. I'm teaching you from the school of the hard knocks. I'm telling you what I know for a fact that'll work. I'm telling you what I did in my own life and how I changed my own life. Yeah, so that's when I get on here when y'all like, why she's so passionate? That's why. Why she speaks so aggressively about it? That's why. Why she operate like this? That why. That right there. That's why. Because I've been there, baby, and I know what it feels like. And if I can stop you from running your head into that brick wall, then that's exactly what I'm going to do. If I can stop you prevent you from making those same mistakes and wasting years on top of years for the younger people that follow me, then guess what? That's exactly what I'm going to do. And that's why I'm so passionate about what I do. Yeah, I want to see you win. Matter of fact, I want to see my people win more than I want. Half of the time, more than I want to see me. I just love hearing, oh, I done came out of this. I'm no longer depressed. I'm no longer stressed out. You don't understand. I was on that ledge and you got me off, baby. Oh, that motivates me. That inspires me to continue to do these videos and these shorts and show up in these different cities and states, man. Yeah, that's what I do it for. That's exactly what I do it for. But I'm gonna get up off of here, y'all, because I done did Instagram, I done did TikTok, man. I just want to tell you guys that I love you guys so much, and every single day that you wake up and you put 10 toes to the ground, sweat yourself. Tell yourself how beautiful you are and how much you love you, because there's no love like self-love, and you first have got to love yourself way before you're able to love anybody else. It is your favorite online motivational speaker and life coach. It is your girl, Street Poet. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. I love and appreciate every single one of you that have double tapped on that screen, that have blessed me through a gift. All of that, I appreciate you guys. Y'all met y'all goal, 500K. I see it up there. You know what I'm saying, man? Thank y'all so much. Y'all don't even know how much that be meaning to me. Stuff like that, I just appreciate more than anything. But if you guys thank you so much for the glasses, man. For those of you that want to bless me up with a gift real quick, go ahead and send it through real quick, man. Go ahead and send me some love real quick. Double tap, double tap. Thank you so much. I see the flowers coming. Appreciate y'all. Thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you, Ray. I appreciate you, Bella. I see you guys. Thank you. Is it Jean? I appreciate that love back to you as well. Thank you. Just for giggles. Thank you. I appreciate you. Yeah. Oh, there we go. We got more people subscribing to the live videos. If you have not subscribed to my live videos, make sure you hit that subscription as well. If you have not subscribed to my Patreon, that link is right there in my bio. Open up that link where it says Linktree Street. Stroll down to where it says Patreon. Get subscribed. My mental health group is inside the Patreon every Thursday from 7 p.m. to 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Bring your questions, your comments, your testimonies, anything that you want to share with the group. Bring it on over to the Patreon. It is a private group. Nothing that we speak about inside that group will be published anywhere online. The group is private. Come in there, get your account buddy, get the love and everything that you need right there inside that Patreon. But if you have not subscribed to my lives, you can do so right here. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. I love you guys so much. Lily with the crown, that's what I'm talking about. Thank you so much. Green Eye sent me one too. What's up, Fantasy? I appreciate you. Lovely love, thank you. I appreciate that. Leo, there we go. Big March energy. Let's go. You know what I'm saying? Big March energy. I appreciate you guys. So today's live was about 7 ways that we self-sabotage on a regular basis. If any of you guys need this live video, make sure that you check out my Instagram, and also make sure you check out my YouTube page. Those of you that's in my Patreon, y'all know how we get down. Y'all get the first of everything. So live videos be inside my Patreon to make sure you guys stay motivated and in alignment. Mental health group, go down inside my Patreon as well. You guys get discounts off of my websites when you get an apparel, t-shirts and hoodies. Y'all know it. People in the Patreon, y'all also get front row seats to the speaking engagement, because that's the perks of being in the Patreon. So, and you also get y'all mental health support group every single Thursday, 7 p.m. to 8 p.m. So if you haven't subscribed to that Patreon, the link is in the bio. Open up that link tree and do so expeditiously. Get your time to talk to coach, to ask coach your personal questions we may have not asked online, and you might have something that you really want to say. Coach, well, what do you think about this? Get inside my Patreon. That's why I answer all the questions there. That's all you got to do. I love you guys so much, man. You guys enjoy the rest of y'all day. Talk to you guys later.